I believe you can all hear me. Good evening, everyone. So sorry for the delay. It was due to a little technical issue and it has been resolved already. Yeah, so if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section. Okay, we have a few people here. Okay, I can see. All right, so without wasting much of our time, if you are just joining us today, probably you missed yesterday's webinar. Try to comment your name, your location, and your subject in the comment section. So we'll not waste much of our time. So as you are doing that, then I'll continue with the webinar. If you are new, probably you didn't join yesterday, comment your name, your location, and your subject. All right, thank you very much. That's good. Okay, so let me increase the slide size so that we can get started. Yeah, coming. Okay, someone said she can't hear me. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Gold Pinley 7767. Can you hear me now? Okay, I believe you can. You should be able to hear me now. Happening. Hello, can you all hear me? Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? No sound. What's happening? What about now? Can you hear me now? All right. All right. Thank you very much. So let's get started. Let's get started. I guess it's the network. Yeah, I guess it's the network. I've been facing some issues with the network also before. Good evening, everyone. My name is Salami Sunday. I am the lead instructor at Global Tech Educators and Sunrise Digital Academy. Tonight, we are going to look at the tools and skills required for an effective online teaching. Yesterday, we discussed how to become a sought-after online tutor. So you're all welcome to day 2. Tonight, we are going to discuss the skills and tools required for an effective online teaching. If you are new, probably you didn't join us yesterday, kindly comment your name, location, and subjects where we get started. So tonight, we are looking at the skills and tools required for an effective online teaching. Okay, so quickly, let me tell you a little about me. So I am Salami Sunday. I'm a teacher of over 15 years of experience and also a student member of the prestigious Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. I teach mathematics, economics, and financial accounting. I'm also the lead instructor at Global Tech Educators Academy and Sunrise Digital Academy. So I've said that before. I train teachers and other professionals on different digital skills and monetization. Teaching students online from different countries has gained me more experience and exposure. In case no one told you today, you are a great teacher. So comment, I am a great teacher. Celebrate yourself in the comment section. Comment, I am a great teacher. Mr. George, English and Literature teacher from Kenya. It is nice connecting with you, sir. Madam Winnie from Kenya, English and Literature teacher. You're welcome, ma. Topi Star Wafula, no country and subject. Miss Grace from Nairobi, Kenya. You're welcome, ma. So comment, I am a great teacher. Celebrate yourself in the comment section. Celebrate yourself. Okay, that's good. I am a great teacher. Celebrate yourself. If no one told you today, you are a great teacher. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. Wonderful. That's good. You are amazing. Very good. Mrs. Edim Dorothy from Enugu, English and phonics teacher. It is nice connecting with you, ma. Okay. Yeah, no controversy. I like that. I like that energy. I like that energy. So today's webinar topics, we have 4 topics to look at. The first one is online teaching tools. Online teaching tools. Second one is the skills required for an effective online teaching. The third one is the tips and techniques for an effective online teaching. Then fourth one is becoming a sought-after online tutor. Yesterday we talked about how to become a sought-after online tutor. I'm still going to make more emphasis on that tonight. So these are the webinar topics for today. 1, online teaching tools. 2, skills required. The tips and techniques for an effective online tutoring and how you can become a sought-after online tutor. I want to make more emphasis on that. Okay, that's good. Now let's start with the first one, which is the tools required for online teaching. If you know a colleague or a teacher that is not here tonight, click on the share button and share this webinar with them, because you're going to learn a lot tonight and also tomorrow. So if you are just joining us, welcome to day 2 of the Teach and Earn online webinar. Tonight, we are looking at the skills and tools required for an effective online teaching. Now, what are the tools required for online teaching? Now, look at it. We have the first one, we have the phone and tablet. So you can start with your phone or tablet. Minimum of 4 gig RAM and 16 gig ROM. You can support it with your SD or memory card. So if you want to start with a phone or tablet, the minimum storage or the minimum spec is 4 gig RAM and 16 gig ROM, although you can support it with the SD card. So you can start with your phone or tablet. So no matter the subject you are teaching, you need to know the tools required for online teaching. So for your online teaching or online tutoring to be effective, you need to be conversant, or you need to familiarize yourself with the necessary modern online tutoring tools. I believe somebody is still here. I believe you are following. Let me know in the comment section if you are following me, so that I won't be the only one talking here. So let me know if you are following. Share this webinar with others. Click on the share button, whether you are streaming from Facebook, or maybe you are on the YouTube or LinkedIn, wherever you are streaming from, or whatever platform you are using to stream this webinar. Click on the share button. All right, thank you very much. I really appreciate you all for following. That's good. So the second one is laptop, which is optional for beginners. So if you want to start with a laptop, you need a minimum of 4 gig RAM and 128 gigabyte SSD or 512 HDD. SSD is very good. I think it's faster than HDD. So you can also use a stylus pen or a writing pad. Now let me differentiate between the two, a stylus pen and a writing pad. Let's differentiate between the two. So a writing pad is used by laptop users. I mean, those laptop users that can use the touchscreen feature on their laptop. I mean, we have some people that don't have touchscreen laptop. So if you have a laptop that is not touchscreen, then you can get a writing pad. So the writing pad will come with a pen. Whatever you write on that writing pad will be appearing or will appear on the screen of your non-touch laptop. I believe you understand that. But if you are using a touchscreen laptop, you don't need a writing pad. Since it's touchscreen, you can easily write directly on it using your finger or stylus pen. Most of the time I use my finger to write, and if you see the writing, it's very legible. So you can use pen. I have the pen too, but most of the times I use my finger, and it's very legible. So if you want to start with a laptop, it's that you get a touchscreen laptop or you get a non-touchscreen laptop. If you are using a non-touchscreen laptop, you are to get a writing pad, especially if you are teaching mathematics or other subjects that involve calculations. So if you are teaching mathematics, biology, chemistry, physics, or other subjects that require you to write on the screen of your laptop, I mean, using the digital whiteboard, then you have to get a touchscreen laptop or a non-touchscreen laptop plus a writing pad and a stylus pen. If you understand what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section so that I will move to the next. I want to know if you understand. So if I'm too fast, let me know. If I'm too fast, let me know. So comments there if you understand. I want to know if you understand before I move to the next one. Okay. So don't forget, you can start with your phone or tablet, but as time goes on, try to save for a laptop. You know, laptop is going to make the work easier for you. Although They said there is now a writing pad for phone and tablet. Said there is now a writing pad you can connect with your phone. Whatever you write on it will be shown on the phone and also the screen for the child to see. So I'm going to show you that later. I will show you how the writing pad looks like. If possible, we may watch a video on how it works for those of you that have a non-touch laptop. All right. So the next one is headset. I believe you know the meaning of headset. Headset is optional for beginners. So I will show you the picture of that also. Headset is used to reduce background noise and also for clear audio. So headset, it has Bluetooth fixture, it has noise cancellation fixture also, but it is optional for beginners. So your phone has a microphone. Your phone has certain features, that you may not even need to get bigger tools. There are some features already on your phone that you can start with instead of you getting bigger tools for the first time. So if you cannot afford bigger tools, you can use your phone for a start. Don't forget, your phone has storage. Your phone has what again? Your phone has camera. So most of the things you need for your online tutoring, so instead of you getting extra camera, you can actually start with your phone. Your laptop also comes with a webcam, which is a camera. So you don't necessarily need to buy an external camera that is used for shooting videos. You understand? So people will always ask me that, oh, do I need to buy camera before I can teach online? No, your laptop has webcam. That webcam is what I'm using now. You can see me now. What am I using? I'm using webcam. And you can see I'm not using any headset. I'm not using any microphone because my laptop has those features in it. So it is very easy. So you can start with your phone or tablet or laptop. Somebody said I should recap on headset. Okay, headset is a device that is used for clear audio and also for background noise remover, but you don't necessarily need that as a beginner. So if you don't have the money for headset, you can start with just your phone. You can start with just your phone. So if you are using your phone, let's say you want to use only phone or tablet without all these other tools like headset and microphone, what will you do? Number one, ensure that wherever you are is not full of noise. Wherever you are is not full of noise, and also you have light, and maybe you have light, maybe your bulb, you understand. So, or maybe the normal light coming from your window or from outside your environment. So if you don't have money for ring light, microphone, and headset, you can start with your phone because your phone has some of these features inbuilt. Do you understand that now? So I've made a recap on website already. Mr. Olalekan Jimoh, do you understand now, sir? Let me know in the comment section if you understand. Let me know in the comment section if you understand what I've been talking about. So the headset is optional for beginners. The ring light and the microphone are also optional for beginners. So you can use the lights in your house maybe from your bulb. So you can use that if you don't have the money for a ring light. So now I'm using the combination of a ring light and my bulb. So and you can see I'm not using headsets because my laptop has inbuilt microphone and noise remover. You understand? Aside that, you can see where I'm using for this webinar is noiseless. So this environment is noiseless. Had it been I'm staying in an environment that is full of noise, you would have seen headsets on me, or probably the applications I'm using, this particular website or this particular platform that I'm using for this webinar has a noise cancellation feature. That is why you're not seeing headset on me. Do you get that now? Okay. So now let's proceed. The next one is the ring light and microphone, which are optional for beginners. Take note of that. I believe you understand. Okay. So let's move to the next so that I can show you those tools. So you can see the tools here. You can see the ring lights. You can see the laptop with a stylus pen. That's a laptop with a stylus pen. You can see the headset. The headset is there. Let me show you that again. So look at the ring light, the stylus, a pen. I'm going to show you how it looks. The stylus pen, I'm going to show you very well. So this is just an image. A headset. You can see what I mean by headset. There are some headsets that comes with a microphone. Yes, two in one. You can see there's a microphone there, microphone that allow you to speak clearly. But you can see I'm not using it now because of the inbuilt microphone in my laptop and this particular software I'm using for this webinar. So you can see the graphic writing part I'm talking about. Look at the graphic writing part I'm talking about. Look at another microphone here. So if I want to buy this kind of headset now that has a microphone, you understand? Or I may not really need to buy this other microphone, except I just want to buy it for content. If I should get this headset, it has a microphone already. So I may not need to get this other big microphone. So this is the graphics writing part I'm talking about. So you use it with your non-touch screen laptop. If you are using a touchscreen laptop, you don't need to get a graphics writing pad again. It is used by people that are using a desktop computer or a non-touch screen laptop. It's not only laptop you can use. Desktop computer, the one you can put on the table. Yes, you can connect this with it. So it is not only a laptop you can use. You can get a desktop computer and connect your graphics tablet with it. If you are not teaching mathematics, probably you are teaching English language or other subject that does not require you to write on the screen, you can decide not to get this graphics writing pad. You can decide to use slides or documents to explain. You understand? You can decide to use beautiful slides or documents to explain or to carry out your lesson for the day. But if you are teaching calculations, like subject that involve calculations, then you need to get a graphics writing pad or a laptop that is touchscreen already. So if you have a touchscreen laptop, you can use your finger on it or you can use a stylus pen. I believe you understand that now. So somebody's asking, what is the website again? The website, okay, is it the website I'm using now? Is it the website I'm using now? I don't know the website. Is it the website I'm using now you are talking about? Let me know. So these are the basic tools you need. There is another ring light. This is not the kind of ring light I'm using, but this is common also. There's what we call LED ring light. I'm going to show you that now. Let me show you that. Let me see if I can show you that. I'll show you the ring light I'm talking about now. We call it LED 800 or LED 300, LED 800 Pro. LED 800 Pro. So I'll share the screen now with you. Okay, I believe you can see my screen. So let me go to google.com. Then we have the LED 800 Pro light. So you can see it here. Let me show you the images. Okay. So you can see them here. This is the kind of ring light I'm using. We call it LED 800 Pro. LED 800 Pro light. You can see it. So this is the kind of ring light I'm using. So you can also use the other one I showed you earlier. I think this one is more expensive. So you can use this also. So this is very good. You can use it in case you don't have a good lighting in your environment or where you want to use for your online tutoring. I believe you understand that. So this is the image of the LED 800 Pro light. Okay. Okay, if you are using a tablet, somebody's asking a question. Let me see. Somebody said, what of someone using the tab or iPad? Does the person need graph material? You don't really need graph material. You don't really need the writing pad. You understand? Because your device is already touchscreen. If you're using a tablet is wide enough, at least to some extent, and it is touchscreen. It is touch enabled. So you can use your finger to write on it, especially all these iPad, Samsung tablet, very good. So you can write on it directly. But if you are using non-touch screen laptop, then you need a graphic card. Yes, this video is recorded already. This video is recorded. Somebody is asking which software or what software am I using for teaching now? Okay, this is used for YouTube live. It is used for recording videos. You understand? It's not so. This one I'm using, I subscribe for it. It's not actually free. I didn't use the free version. That's why you are seeing all these beautiful presentations and features. I actually paid for it. So it is called StreamYard. It is called StreamYard, but it is not free. The one I'm using now is not free. Although they have free version, but I decided to pay for it so that I can enjoy all the advanced features. So it is used for presenting live webinars and also recorded classes. So I don't use this for my online teaching. This is not the platform I'm using for teaching my students. I'm talking about mathematics and English. I don't use this. I use this for webinar, like teaching or training teachers or other professionals. This is what I use for a live webinar like this. But when it comes to online teaching, like teaching my student maths or teaching them accounts, this is not the platform I use. So is that you use Google Meet or Zoom for that? Although I can try to use this, but most of the students are familiar with Zoom and Google Meet. I believe that is clear. So I believe that is clear. Okay, let me type it there. Let me type it here. StreamYard. So I think we need to proceed. You can keep your questions for now. You can keep your questions for now. When it's time for question, then I will answer all your questions so that we will not waste time on questions. Let's continue with the training or with the webinar. So when it is time for questions, I will allow you to ask your questions. So let's continue. So let me, I need to share the screen again. All right, now that you have learned or you have known those tools you need to teach online, I told you that all these are optional for beginners. Don't forget, they are optional for beginners. Now look at the screen. What can you see here? You can see digital whiteboard samples. You can see digital whiteboard samples. Can you see them? So these are the samples of digital whiteboard, both phone and laptop. So This is a combination of both phone and laptop. So these are the digital whiteboard samples. You can see how legible the writings are. I think majority of this whiteboard you are seeing, I use my finger. There are some I use stylus pen. Like this first one, I use stylus pen for it. See this own work in red. I use my finger for this. I use my finger. You can see how legible it is because my laptop is touchscreen already. So I'm not using the writing pad. So these are examples of digital whiteboards. These are the examples of digital whiteboard. So let's continue. I believe you can see that. So you don't really need to get a physical whiteboard in your house. You don't need to hang a physical whiteboard in your house before you can teach online. You can actually use these digital whiteboards to teach online. All right, so let's go to the next slide. I believe you are learning. If you are learning, let me know in the comment section. If you are learning, let me know in the comment section. Because this particular area or this particular topic is very important. This particular topic I want to talk about now is very important. So I need to know if you understand the previous discussions, if you understand what I have explained regarding tools. Okay, there's a link for Facebook users. I'm going to send that now. Okay, permit me to send the Facebook link. Some people are already on Facebook. Some people are already on. If you go to Facebook and search for Global Techie Educators, you will see the video there. But I'm going to send the link directly now so that you can directly to the WhatsApp group so that you can click on it and also join via Facebook. So permit me to send that quickly. And if we go to our page, Sunrise Digital Academy, we're also live there. We're also live there. If you go to LinkedIn, Salami Sunday, you will see me live there on LinkedIn. You can also join us via LinkedIn. Just search for Salami Sunday, Educlave Online School. You see the live webinar. But for Facebook, you can go to our Global Tech Educators page. You will see live there. You see the live webinar there. So I'm going to share the link now so that you can join via via Facebook also. So I'm sharing that now. So permit me to do that. Give me 2 to 3 minutes. Let me share the Facebook link. So I've sent it to the group. For those of you that want to join via Facebook, maybe you're having a problem with the network, you can do that. So I've sent the Facebook link to the group. You can join via Facebook also. Okay. I think I have one more group to go. Let me send it to this group also. So I've sent the link to the group. Okay. Mrs. Tolu Lopez Steven. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yes, I'm learning now, though I came late and I missed some of the lessons. Yeah, the video is recorded. You can actually watch it later. And I will also do some recaps. I'll do some recaps later. Okay. Okay. Now let's proceed. Now, we want to look at the skills required for online teaching. What are the skills required for online teaching? So we have communication, subject mastery and expertise, pricing strategy, digital literacy, social media, and presentation. Now, let me explain all these skills. Now, for you to be able to teach online effectively or successfully, you need certain skills. Number one is communication. So, as an aspiring online tutor, or probably you are one already, you need to know how to communicate very well with your student, with the parent. So, communication is a necessary skill when it comes to online teaching. So you must learn how to communicate to the parent. It is not until you use big grammar for the students. So when I say communication, I'm not saying use big grammar for the students. Ability to explain a concept, ability to teach the student with clear language is what I mean by communication. Ability to give feedback to the parent about the kid, about the student, you understand, about their children is what I mean by communication. So as an online tutor, you must know how to communicate with the parent, you must know how to communicate with the student. So you don't need to use ambiguous words, you don't need to shout at them, you must know how to deal with students and parents. So communication is very important. It is not until you speak the way they speak over there. If you're in Nigeria and you want to teach a student in USA or UK, it is not until you speak like them. You can speak your native English language and the child will still hear you. So it is not until you speak like them before you can teach online. Ability to explain clearly, ability to use the right words, ability to give feedback to the parent is what I mean by communication skill for online tutoring here. So I believe you understand that. So the next one is subject mastery and expertise. As an online tutor, before you can even start your online tutoring, ensure you are very good at that particular subject. Don't say you can teach maths when you know you cannot teach maths 100%. Don't say you can teach English language or phonetics or French, whereas you know that you are not very good at those subjects. Pick a subject that you are very good at. Subject that you are very good at. Yesterday, I talked about specialization. So instead of you teaching everything, specialize on a particular subject or subjects, maybe like 2 to 3. It's not until you teach all the subjects. It's not necessary you teach all the subjects like 10 or 5. Focus on few subjects that you are very good at. So your subject mastery and expertise, those two things are very important before you can start your online tutoring. So you need to be able to communicate very well and you must be good at the particular subject. Then the next one is pricing strategy. Some teachers don't know how to charge parents. Some teachers don't actually understand the pricing strategies. So you need the pricing strategy skill so that you can know how much to charge the parents. Yesterday, I talked about 3 different classes, the way you can have your classes. I talk about the group class, the one-on-one class, and the VIP class. So each of these pricing system have different prices. So now I told you that if you watch yesterday video, you see what I'm saying. So if you go to the group, you'll see the link to yesterday video. You can watch that later where I talk about pricing. So for you to be able to teach online, you must know how to charge the parents. You must know how to charge them. You must know the right amount to charge them. Yesterday, I said don't charge too low because it signals low quality. So the next one now is digital literacy. So as an online tutor to be, or probably you are one already, for you to be successful, in this online tutoring business, you must know how to use certain apps on your laptop or on your phone. So you must know how to use your computer and your phone. Ability to use your computer effectively, ability to use your phone effectively is called digital literacy. Ability to prepare slides, ability to type and edit documents, ability to use the digital whiteboards, ability to send messages via email, ability to send messages via WhatsApp, ability to mark students' homework online, whether automatically or manually, is called digital literacy. I believe you are learning. So before you can start teaching online, you must know how to use computer, not necessarily 100%, at least how to type, how to edit documents, how to prepare beautiful slides. All these are basics that you need to know. So digital literacy is a skill that is very important. So if you cannot use your phone, if you don't know how to use phone or laptop, then it will be difficult for you to teach online. So when you have your phone, you should be able to use it to send messages via WhatsApp or email, and you should also be able to use your phone to design worksheets and also to give assignments. So that is digital literacy. The next one is social media. You also need social media skills, ability to create videos on social media, ability to upload videos on social media. Some people don't know how to upload videos on social media. That's why it is a skill. So, and some people did not even learn it. Some people did not learn this social media of the thing. Some people did not bother to learn it because they already know it. Some people know it already, while some people meet others to teach them how to upload videos. So, if you don't know how to upload videos on Facebook, so it is not a crime. You can meet someone to teach you how to do that. So don't be discouraged. Don't see it as a shameful thing. It is very simple. You can just walk up to someone and say, okay, teach me how to upload videos on Facebook. So, and it's very easy. If you go to your Facebook, you even see it there. Create reels or upload video. You'll be able to see that there. So you must be able to use social media platforms. You must be conversant with different social media platforms. Ability to use TikTok, ability to use LinkedIn, ability to use Facebook and Instagram is what I mean by social media skills. Then the next one is presentation. Presentation skill. This is very important. Ability to present your lessons during the online tutoring classes is what I mean by presentation skill. You must be able to prepare beautiful slides or type a document. So, what I'm doing now is presentation. What I'm doing now is you can see how beautiful the slide is. This is presentation. This is what I mean by presentation. So, ability to prepare beautiful slides and share your screen with the student is what I mean by presentation. Your writings should be at least legible enough. It's one of the things you need to know under presentation. Presentation is not only typing documents or preparing beautiful slides. The way you deliver your lessons is also part of presentation. The way you deliver your lessons. There are some students that they learn by what they see. So when you are presenting, you need to use videos, you need to use pictures to make the student understand better. So it's not a must that you write a lot of notes for the students. So if you are writing notes, the notes can be 30%, then the pictures and videos can be more. So you don't need to write too much notes for the students. Don't forget, some of these students, they are not in Nigeria. You cannot compare them to Nigerian students. No, we are rugged here, so you cannot compare them. Some of them don't like writing too much notes. So instead of giving them too much notes, support it with videos and pictures, because some of them, they learn by what they see. I believe you are learning. Let me know in the comment section if you are learning. So skills required for online teaching: communication skill, subject mastery and expertise, pricing strategy, digital literacy, social media, and presentation. I'm going to take that once again. Communication, ability to explain a certain concept or topic to the student in a simple yet understandable language is what I mean by communication. Ability to give feedback to the parents is also part of the communication skill I'm talking about. Another one is subject mastery and expertise. Ensure that you are very good at a particular subject before marketing yourself to a parent. If you cannot teach maths, let the parent be aware. If a parent reach out to you and say, can you teach math? And you know that you cannot teach math, just say, oh, I can't teach math, but I can teach English or I can teach science. Then you can refer other teachers. Or probably let us know if you can take certain classes, like, oh, I can take grade 1 to 4 mathematics. Oh, I can take grade 1 to 6 mathematics, but I cannot take grade 9 to 12 mathematics. Be specific. So nobody will blame you for that. So nobody will fight you for that, because they will know that you cannot give what you don't have. You can only give what you have. You can only give what you have. Take note of that. Some teachers don't know how to charge parents. And we have some teachers that are charging $25 per hour. We have some teachers that are charging $30 per hour. We have some teachers that are charging $15, $18 per hour. So I think that is very good. So you don't need to price yourself too low. Pricing yourself too low signals low quality. But when I'm talking about low pricing, imagine you saying 1,000 per hour, maybe in Naira, 2,000 Naira per hour. That's too bad. Even for a group class, the minimum you should charge for a group class should be maybe between 2,500 to 3,000 Naira per hour for a group class where you have lots of students at the same time. But for one-on-one, you know how much to charge. You can watch the one video, you understand better. Another thing is digital literacy. Some of us, we have phones. We have our phone, but we don't know how to use it. Some of us don't know how to use our phone. Some of us don't know how to use the laptop for some basic things. So you need to learn that. Ability to use your computer, ability to use your phone effectively, ability to type documents, make beautiful slides is what I call digital literacy. Ability to create worksheets, ability to make beautiful presentations is what I mean by digital literacy. Take note of that. So the next one is social media. Ability to open a Facebook page, ability to use TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn is what I mean by social media skills. The presentation, the way you teach, the way you present yourself matters a lot. First impression matters a lot. So you need to present yourself very well. You need to present your materials very well so that the parents can trust you and refer you to others. When they see that your presentation is good, when they see that your presentation is nice, they will trust you and also refer their friends and families. All right. So that's good. So I'm happy that you are all learning. I'm going to answer your question. Don't worry. If you have questions, write them somewhere. Then when it's time for questions, you can now send the questions. All those questions that you have been sending that have not been replying because, I don't want to do two things now. So you can keep those questions and send them again later. Once it's time for questions, you can send those questions again. I will reply you. All right. Now, the next one. Tips for an effective online teaching. So if you want to teach effectively online, you need certain tips. I'm going to give you some tips you need that will help you in your online tutoring journey. Number one is prepare and organize your content. Always be prepared before the class. Your content should be organized. You can see my own slide, how beautiful it looks. So your content should be organized. Anything you want to use, whether materials for your online tutoring or probably your laptop, your phone, everything should be ready, maybe on the table. So maybe the class is starting or is supposed to start by 10 a.m. And at that time, 10 a.m. is when you are now looking for your charger, or when you are looking, that is the time you are looking for your phone, or you are looking for your stylus pen, or you are looking for your textbook or the materials or the slide you want to use for teaching. It's very wrong. Make sure you are organized. Prepare and organize your contents. Be organized. Everything you want to use for your class should be ready before the class starts. Take note of that. Okay, let me even take it the way I arrange it here. Let me take it the way I arrange it here. I think the first one, okay, I started with number 6. Okay, I can do a countdown. Let's do a countdown. So the 6th point is what? Prepare and organize your content. Now let's go to number 5. Use the right tools and technology. For your online teaching to be very effective, uh, interesting, or let me say engaging and interactive, you need to use the right tools and technology. It's very important. Take note of that. So you need to learn how to use modern online teaching tools that will make your teaching not stressful, but interesting, interactive, and engaging. Take note of that. Now, the fourth one, we are doing countdown, don't forget. The fourth one is prioritize clear communication. Yes, I've explained that before, that your communication is very important. So you must always communicate with the parent. You can even send weekly report to the parent. If a child fails to submit his or her assignment or homework, let the parents be aware. Prioritize clear communication. When you are explaining the notes or when you are in the class, ensure that the students understand what you are explaining. Always carry the students along. There's what we call student-centered approach. So it's not every time you do the talking alone. Sometimes you even allow the student to share their screen and also share their thoughts. So with that, your work will be stressless. You understand? So at least you'll not be able to have much of stress. It's going to help you if you can do that. Student-centered approach will allow you to teach effectively without much stress. Take note of that. Now, the next one is manage your time effectively. Manage your time effectively. Let your 1 hour be 1 hour for online teaching. Let's say if it's a training. Now, if it's a training like this, you understand, it's a different thing. We can do a lot of talkings. You can ask questions. So that one is different. I'm talking about online teaching now. So if I use extra minutes, if I use extra minutes, don't say, maybe you said we should manage our time effectively. Don't worry, I'm just joking though. I'm going to manage my time effectively. So if you are teaching online, manage your time effectively. Let your 1 hour be 1 hour. Let your 1 hour 30 minutes be 1 hour 30 minutes. Plan yourself. It is not necessary you teach for the whole 1 hour. Break it down. Oh, the first 25 minutes for class for examples. Maybe the next 25 minutes for maybe videos. So you don't need to use the whole 1 hour for writing notes on the screen or for explanation. Add videos, add pictures also, add classwork. You can add gaming activities. When I say gaming activities, for instance, let's say you are teaching addition. We have some gaming tools for addition. So you tell the student, okay, now let us play a game on addition. Oh, let us play a game on multiplication. You understand? So you have to manage your time effectively. That's why I said prepare and organize your content. Everything you want to do for that day, everything you need should be ready. So you should already know, oh, this is what I want to do for today. These are the tools I want to use for today. These are the website I want to use. You can have a jotter and write everything down. It's just like a to-do list. Take note of that. Then engage students actively. Engage your students actively. When you are teaching online, avoid distractions. When you're teaching online, avoid distractions. Engage with your students actively. So at least you can even put your phone on silent mode to avoid calls for that moment. You understand? So to avoid distraction and always interact with the student. The student can be lost also as you are teaching. You may not even know that the student is not listening. I think I talked about that yesterday. That you should always, ask the student questions like, "Are you there? Do you understand?" Engage the student actively and ask them questions also. Ask them to share their screen and to share their thoughts also. So even before you solve a particular problem, you can say, "Oh, how do you think we can solve this particular problem?" So let them also give their own thoughts or suggestions. So give feedback to parents. I've talked about that. This is very important. Give feedback to parents. If it is necessary to increase the days, maybe probably the 1 day, the 2 days are not enough. You can communicate with the parents. Let them know that, oh man, the 1 hour is not enough. Let's make it 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'm ready to give you a discount. Let them know. So if the 1 day is not enough, if the 1 hour is not enough, you can tell them to increase the number of hours at a discounted rate. So if you want to have an effective online teaching, there are 6 things you need to do. Number one, prepare and organize your content. Number two, use the right tools and technology. Number three, prioritize clear communication. Number four, manage time effectively. Number five, engage students actively and give feedback to the parents. Now let's move to the next one. How to be a sought after online store. I talked about this yesterday, but I want to make more emphasis on it. Now, more ways on how to become a sought after online tutor. Now, the first one is master your subject. Master your subject. Learn. You can get books, you can read online. Go online. Don't depend on one book. Don't depend on one source. Master your subject. We can have updates. Go online, download IGCSE curriculum, download IGCSE past papers, download materials and prepare yourself. You understand? So prepare yourself ahead of the class. Master your subject. Master your subject. That is very important. Number two is create a flexible yet structured digital marketing strategy. So when I talk about marketing strategy, I'm talking about organic and inorganic marketing. So we have advertisements and also your normal organic content. So it is not a must you advertise on Facebook. It's not a must you paid Facebook before you can get parents. You can start with organic. How? By posting your demo videos, your flyers on your WhatsApp status and other social media platforms. So create a flexible yet structured digital marketing strategy and offer value beyond lessons. Offer value beyond lessons. So every time should not be 1+1=2. You can ask questions. So when the student is back from school, you can ask questions like, "Oh, what do you learn today? Do you have any homework? Do you need help in a particular subject or topic?" Offer value beyond lesson. Ask questions. Don't just go straight to the day's topic. Ask questions rather. Questions like, "Oh, what did you learn today? Oh, what do you want us to do today? Do you have any topic that you want us to talk about? Do you have any topic that is giving issue in school that you want us to talk about?" Offer value beyond lessons and keep growing. Keep investing in yourself. Keep growing. I talked about that yesterday also. Keep growing. Invest in knowledge. Buy courses. Engage in different webinars, and also, get the necessary certifications. Be patient, professional, and reliable. So you don't need to shout online. You don't need to you don't, "Oh, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Don't need that. Be patient, professional, and reliable. If the student is not doing something right, communicate with the parent. Communicate with the child too. There's a way you can do that. So if you give a warning to the child, okay, why don't you submit your homework? Do the homework now, but next time I don't want it to be so. Ensure you always do your homework. So the second time, if the student fails to do that homework, then you can now report to the parent. You understand? You can now report to the parent. You can do that. So communication is very important. Be patient, professional, and reliable. And also build a strong presence online. I talked about this yesterday also. Build a strong online presence. Let us see you online. Don't hide yourself. Be visible online. How can you be visible? I talked about that yesterday, that you should always send your videos to your social media platforms. Be visible. The world is waiting to see you. But because you are not visible, then they don't know you. And, when they don't know you, they will not be able to trust you. Not to talk of giving you online tutoring gigs. So if you want to earn the trust of parents, you need to build a strong online presence. Create videos, short videos, send those videos to your social media platforms. The more videos you send, the more visible you become. Take note of that. So these are the necessary uh, tips on how to become a sought after online tutor. Don't forget, keep growing, keep learning, keep investing in yourself. Be patient, professional, and reliable. So there are some questions that you can ask the child, and there are some questions you don't need to ask the child. Like, oh, where you can, except if it's necessary. You understand? Maybe about the family, except if it's related to what you are teaching. But question about school. Oh, what did you do in school today? You can ask that. That is professional. So be reliable. When I say reliable, yes, I need to talk about that. When I say reliable, I mean your students should be able to trust you. When I say reliable, it means that your students should be able to depend on your activities, on what you are teaching him or her. They should be able to trust you that, oh, this thing or this particular topic my teacher is teaching me is accurate. Oh, these contents are correct, or these contents are accurate. So let the student trust you. Reliability is very important. So your student should be able to trust you. So imagine you write 1 plus 1 equals to 3 as a mistake. Although some mistakes are bound to happen, but too much of mistakes should not happen. So avoid too much of mistakes so that the student can trust you. That is why you need to prepare ahead of the class. That is why you need to master your subject. That is why you need to specialize instead of teaching everything. You cannot teach a particular subject, leave it. Pick the one you are very good at. That is how to become a sought after online tutor. Okay, so I'm going to take it one after the other again, so that I think I need to summarize what I've been talking about so that you can ask your questions. So today we talked about 4 things. I think I still need to show you some other things, maybe videos. Although we still have tomorrow, I'm going to show you more. But let me quickly summarize what I've been talking about. So tonight we talked about online teaching tools, the skills required for online tutoring, the tips and techniques for effective online tutoring, and more emphasis on how to become a sought after online tutor. So I said there are certain tools required for online teaching. You need your phone or tablet, your laptop, headset, ring light, and microphone. Laptop is optional for beginners. Headset is optional for beginners. Ring light and microphone is also optional. So that means you can actually start with your phone or tablet. Then you can save towards a laptop, headset, and ring light or microphone. So these are the images of those tools. You You can see the stylus pen there. I'm going to show you how it works. You can see the microphone, the headset, the ring light, and the graphics card, the writing pad. We also call it the writing pad. So these are examples of digital whiteboard. There are some I use my phone to do. I use my phone to create some of these, and I use my laptop for others also. You can see some of these samples. You can see how legible the writings are. I use stylus pen for some, and I use my finger for some. Even with my fingers, sometimes you may not be able to differentiate finger from stylus pen. So, and I also talk about the skills required for online teaching: communication, subject mastery and expertise, pricing strategy, digital literacy, social media, and presentation. Then I also talk about the tips for an effective online teaching. Prepare and organize your content, use the right tools and technology, prioritize clear communication, manage your time effectively, engage students actively, and give feedback to parents. Then how to become a sought after online tutor. I've explained this also. Master your subject, create a flexible yet structured digital marketing strategy, upload your flyers on WhatsApp, upload your videos to LinkedIn, anything you know that can help your online tutoring, that can make parents, to reach out to you, anything at all. Go for those things that will help you to have lots of online teaching jobs. Go for those things. So offer value beyond lessons, ask questions, get to know the students, keep growing, keep investing in yourself, be patient, professional, and reliable, and build a strong online presence. I'm trying to summarize this because of those of you that joined late. Although you can watch this video later, it's recorded. Now, let me show you the universal stylus pen, how it looks like. Let me show you that. I don't know if you can see the screen. Okay, let me share this particular screen. Yeah, I'm going to share my screen now. I want to show you how the universal stylus pen looks like. So look at it, universal stylus pen. Okay. I believe you can see my screen over there, universal stylus pen. So this universal stylus pen, this is the most common. We call it universal stylus pen. You can use it for your tablet, you can use it for your phone and non-touchscreen laptop. No, sorry, I said non-touchscreen. I mean touchscreen laptop. You can't use this stylus pen on your non-touchscreen laptop. You need a writing pad for that. So this is the writing pad. You can see it here. So this is how it looks, the universal stylus pen. We have others. In fact, some laptop comes with stylus pen. Some writing pad also come with this stylus pen. So this is the universal stylus pen. You can see what they said here. They said a universal stylus pen is a budget-friendly, no setup digital tool that works across iOS, your iPhone, Android, tablet, and Windows touchscreens. So you don't need Bluetooth to use it, and the battery is rechargeable. The battery is rechargeable. It works on iPhones, iPad, Samsung Galaxy Tabs, and touchscreen laptops. So you can, if you need it, you can order online. I think I got mine for 6,000 last year. So it varies. You can check a computer store around you But I've not been using it. I've been using my finger though. So this is what we call stylus pen. Okay. Okay, yeah, somebody is talking about internet. Yes, you need internet now. Yes, you can get that. Although I started with my phone Wi-Fi, then later I got router. I got a router. I have MTN router and Airtel router. So you can get a router later. But if you don't have money for router, you can manage your phone Wi-Fi. But router will help you. 4G router, 5G router. You need that also. You need that. So this is the image of a universal stylus pen. Let me show you the image of the writing pad. Again, graphic writing pad for laptop. You see that now? Can you see it now? So they have different sizes. Wacom is good. I think Wacom is good. Yeah, Wacom is good, and others. SP pen. Okay, this one is also good. So let's see how it works. You see what I'm saying now? Okay, I think I have a video here. Let's see if I can play this video.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
This is a drawing tablet, and it's green. It does come in several different colors, but I don't see green very often, and so I thought, I'm getting that one. And now, today, here, right now, I'm going to review it.
This is Brad. He likes to review the tech. He also likes to draw. And this here is his theme song.
Now, this is not the cheapest drawing tablet out there, but it is the cheapest one that gets my Brad seal of quality. That's not really a thing, is it? It could be a thing. Let's make it a thing. The reason I recommend this tablet is because of its size. And to understand that, we first need to talk about how these tablets work. First up, you need a laptop. Windows, Mac, Chromebook, doesn't matter. Works on any of those. You plug it in using the included USB Type-C cord. You install some software to get it up and running. And whenever you draw here on the tablet itself with the included pen, lines show up on your computer screen in your drawing program in front of you. And the pen is cool because it doesn't just leave a boring line, but it can sense how hard you are pressing in on the pen. So if you press really lightly, you get a light line. If you press harder, you get a deeper line, a thicker line. More ink is coming out of your pen, just like using a real pencil or a real fountain pen. So I review a ton of these, and I'll link this one down below in the description. And also, it's worth noting, I rank all of the things that I review over on my website. So if you want to get an idea of what...
So you can all see that. Now, let me show you a demo video, how a demo video looks like. Don't leave yet. You need to see all these things. So let me show you. I think I showed you that yesterday, but I need to show you more. Demo teaching. Okay.
Unwrap joy.
Let me go back and show you that. Demo online teaching videos. So you see what I'm talking about? Okay. Example of demo video, like look at this one now. Let's see. Introduction to ratio. Introduction to ratios. Okay. Yeah, let me play this. This is an example of demo video.
Unwrap joy, unleash taste.
Just want to show you how it looks like.
From the risk of picking up germs in every corner to receiving notes everyone has touched,
what else can give you all?
Welcome to Math with Mr. J. So here we are at the introduction to ratios. So we're going to go through the basics of ratios, how we write out ratios, and just talk about what a ratio is.
So you can see how it looks like. Then let me forward it.
Number of something else. 3.
Can you see?
Colon to represent this ratio.
If you look at this video, you see that the man is not using a physical whiteboard, the man is using a digital whiteboard. This is an example of digital whiteboard. So you can see that. So yesterday I said you don't necessarily need a physical whiteboard before you can teach online. Can you see that? This is an example of demo video. Some people use slides also. Yes, some people use slides also to create their demo videos. Okay, so if you have questions, let me know. If you have questions, let me know now so that I can answer your question. Okay, somebody said, what are the modern online teaching tools to be used? I've explained that already. The modern online teaching tools, digital whiteboards, the headsets, the ring light, your laptop or your phone or your tablet. Those are the modern online teaching tools. I explained that before. Maybe I need to share the screen again to show you that. So let me share that with you again. Probably you came late, so you can watch the video later. So these are the tools. These are the tools that you need for your modern online tutoring. So I've showed you that before. So ask your questions down. If you have questions, let me know. If you have questions, let me know. This is time for questions. Okay, yeah, we have different writing pad, but we have a lot of people, a lot of teachers that have recommended Wacom, WACOM, Wacom. So they said it's very good. Then for the headsets, Logitech is good. Yes, for the headset, Logitech is good. For the whiteboard, I mean for the writing pad, some people talked about Wacom. We have others. If you go to online stores or physical stores, physical computer stores, you should be able to get the writing pad. But ensure you test it with your laptop before you pay, especially in a physical store. So you can test it. Somebody is asking question. Let me see. Okay. Okay. How do one get a digital whiteboard? Yes, we are going to do the practicals. We have practicals also. We're going to have the practical class later. You know, we can't finish everything in one day. We are going to do the practical. Okay. Somebody said, please, can we get to know about gamification and how to use them? Yes. I think I talked about them yesterday, that you can get different gamification tools for your online tutoring to make it more interesting. You can do that. It's part of the practical class we are going to have later. I'm going to show you that in the practical class. So tomorrow I'll talk about the practical class. I'll talk about that later. So if you have questions, let me know. So I want to appreciate you all for listening. Thank you for listening. I want to appreciate you all for attending and for listening. God bless you all. So if you have questions, let me know. I'm still replying questions. Still waiting for your questions. So if you are new here, probably you have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button now, or click on the subscribe button if you are on YouTube. But if you are watching using Facebook, click on the like and follow button so that anytime we upload new videos or new content, you be the first person to be notified. So take note of that. Click on the subscribe button if you have not done that. Okay, somebody said aside StreamYard, what other apps can be used for online teaching? Google Meet, Zoom, and others. So Google Meet and Zoom, those are the two most popular apps that are used for online teaching. So StreamYard is not mostly used for online teaching. It's used for online webinar like this, and it's also used for maybe recorded podcasts or recorded videos. So most of the time we use Zoom and Google Meet for our online tutoring, but I don't want to use Google Meet because this is a webinar. So I don't want to use Google Meet for this webinar so that I can enjoy these beautiful features. So waiting for other questions. So if you have not subscribed, click on the subscribe button to subscribe. Yeah. I need to bring that out so that you can see what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah. Okay, somebody's asking, how do one share screen to learners? If you go to Google Meet and Zoom, there is a share screen icon there. I'm going to show you that in the practical class also. I'm going to show you that in the practical class. How you can get the digital whiteboard, how you can share your screen. So I'm going to share you that. Yes, somebody said, somebody said, I'm scared this class will see 3 days. I'm spelling a paid master class. There are a lot of things to learn. There are a lot of things to learn. There are a lot of things to learn. So you can't finish everything in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days. But I'm going to show you everything you need to know, at the introductory level, everything you need to know. The practicals is going to take us more days, and I'm going to talk about the practical class tomorrow. Somebody's asking the name of the stylus pen. I discussed that okay, I discussed that earlier on. I showed you the picture. The name of the stylus pen is Universal Stylus Pen. I think I showed you the picture the other time. Yes, I did that. Oh. So if you have further questions, let me know. If you have further questions, let me know. Somebody's asking, what is the difference between online teaching tools and online teaching platforms? Okay, online teaching platforms and online teaching tools, they are related, closely related. The online teaching tools are those tools that make your online teaching interesting and also make it engaging and interactive. Online teaching platforms are those platforms you use for your online teaching, like Zoom and Google Meet. But all those things that you are using to teach, that you need to teach online, like your laptop, like your headset, like maybe the gaming tools, like the video conferencing tools, the video conferencing tools are also known as the online teaching platforms. Zoom, Google Meet, and others, they are called the video conferencing tools, or you can also call them the teleconferencing tools. They are also referred to as the online teaching platforms. The platform you are using to teach online is what we call online teaching platforms, like Zoom and Google Meet. But all those things you need to teach online, like your laptop or your phone or tablet, the headset, and other tools, are being referred to online teaching tools. They are being referred to as online teaching tools. I believe I've answered your question. Okay, how you can create a link for your lesson is by going to Google Meet or Zoom, and there's a place where you can create a link. Don't worry, we are going to do practicals on that. Somebody is asking, will we be taught how to create and sell e-courses? This is online. This is online teaching. This is online teaching. This particular training is not for selling e-courses. There's a separate training for that. This is for teachers. How to create slides, how to teach and earn online, how to use different online teaching platforms, Those are the things we are going to be learning in this webinar. So it is not for e-courses. It's another thing. You get that? So somebody's asking the maker, is it the maker? No, it is just called, I just know it as Universal Stylus Pen. It's there already. So you see it is white in color, Universal Stylus Pen. So it's not difficult. Once you get to the mark, you see it, Universal Stylus Pen. There are other stylus pen. You understand? There are other stylus pen. I think the Universal Stylus Pen is cheaper and you can use it across all your touchscreen devices. That's why they call it universal. You can use it on your iPhone, your Android phone, your tablet, and your touchscreen laptop. Take note of that. So more questions? If you have more questions, let me know in the comment section there. So I'm waiting for more questions. If you have questions, let me know. Yes, you can use the whiteboard on phone. You can also use it on phone. It's not for laptop alone. So do we have more questions? In the next 5 minutes, we are going to be ending this live webinar so I can prepare for tomorrow. I believe you have learned a lot. We are going to do that in the master class or in the practical class. There will be a master class, yes. There will be a master class later. A 1 month master class later. It's going to be full of practicals because we can't learn in the master class tomorrow. Yes, lots of things to learn. There will be a master class. So tomorrow I'll talk about the master class, and tomorrow I'm going to discuss how you can start your online teaching as a beginner. Yes, I'm going to talk about the beginner's guide to online teaching. Beginner's guide to online teaching. I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. Yeah. Somebody is asking, what software do you use to create your slide? You can use your Microsoft PowerPoint. And we have others also, but the most popular is Microsoft PowerPoint. But we have others. We have modern slides creation tools. Yes. So we have 5 minutes to go. If you have questions, let me know. 5 minutes to go. Somebody is asking, how do I create demos? I'm going to answer this. How you can create a demo is by using screen recording apps plus video editing apps and plus your digital or physical whiteboard. So that is how to create your demo video. So ability to use all these tools. Ability to use all these tools is very important. That's what we call digital literacy. You remember I talked about that earlier on. I talked about digital literacy, screen recording apps, plus video editing apps, plus digital whiteboard will help you to create a demo. Thank you. Thank you for attending. Thank you, Mr. Babaride. Or is it Mrs.? Thank you, Rajolite 155. Thank you. Mr. Joshua, you're welcome, sir. Thank you very much for attending. There are a lot of things to learn. That's what people don't know. See, I'm always sincere. There are lots of things to learn. You can't finish it in 3 days now. So you should know. There are a lot of things to, but if you have been following, you will discover that I've dished out so many values. This particular webinar, some people charge for it, but this is for free. You understand? There are lots of things that you need to know. Even before you begin the practicals, I need to show you some things. I need to explain some things to you. All those things you need to know before you can start teaching online. I need to show you that first before I can now introduce the practical sections to you. I can't just jump to the practical sections. I need to show you the tools you need for your online tutoring classes. I need to show you how you can become a sought-after online tutor, how parents can respect you, how they can earn your trust. I can't just jump to the practical class. I don't do that. You can see now that I'm not asking for money yet. You understand? Hey, I'm trying to do the introductory aspect. I'm trying to show you all those things you need as a beginner. There are a lot of things we are going to learn tomorrow also. A beginner guide to online teaching. Challenges you can face during online teaching, how you can solve those challenges, the subject you can teach online. I will show you that tomorrow. The subject you can teach online, and also other things. Yes, other things. There are a lot of things we are going to discuss tomorrow. So it is titled Beginner's Guide to Online Teaching. I'm going to show you that tomorrow. So for those of you that will be watching this video later, for those of you that will be watching this webinar later, especially this recorded version, if somebody send you this video and send you his or account details that you should pay, please don't pay such person. Don't pay such person. Avoid scammers. Avoid, I said that yesterday also. Avoid scammers. So if anybody send you this video and tell you to pay to his or her bank account, just know the person is a scammer. So avoid scammer. I'm going to share the WhatsApp business number. You can message me there. So if someone send you an account details to pay for this particular video, just know the person is a scammer. I want to not see my name there. Salami Sunday is my name. So once you not see that, just know the person is a scammer. So avoid scammer. Don't be scammed though. Don't let them use these videos to scam you. So let me display that. So this is our WhatsApp business number. You can message us there for more inquiry. So that's the WhatsApp number. You can reach out to us for more inquiries. Somebody's asking, how do we get the curriculum? Yeah, the curriculum, we have some online and we have some curriculum. We have some curriculum that are specialized or specifically made for the school. Sometimes the parent will even send it to you. Sometimes you get it online. Sometimes you can go to the school website. You can ask for the name of the school the child is attending. Some schools usually upload the curriculum, or you can ask the child to send you the content of the textbook. So, textbooks usually have content. I mean, the topics organized there. So you can ask the child for that. At least when you know the content of the textbook, you know that, okay, these are the topics that the child needs to learn. So the curriculum is easy to get. We have some websites that usually upload different curriculums. If you go to IGCSE website, if you go to the advanced level examinations website, you will see some of these curriculum there. Yes, you go to IGCSE, this Cambridge website, you see curriculum there. Some people use AI too, but may not be 100% accurate, but at least AI too is trying. So you go to AI too, it will show you some. So I want to appreciate you all for attending. I really appreciate you all for joining us tonight. So tomorrow is day 3. Don't miss it for anything. Invite your colleagues, invite other teachers, because we are going to discuss so many things. So many things will be discussed tomorrow.